together.
Celebrations? It reminds me of Cinderella. Cinderella, tell me, how did you feel when the stepmothers left you and went for the celebrations?
I felt very sad and lonely when they left me and went for the celebrations, because celebrations are the happiest moments in one's life. Thanks to the fairy who helped me reach the celebration.
Yes, we fairies are very kind-hearted and we help people with our magical powers. But only after coming here, I understood that even human beings are good.
But I still have a doubt. There are many children quackling around. What role does a child play in celebration?
Oh, these tiny tots play the biggest and the vital role of all. It is the time when they rebuild and re-establish their goals, embrace memories, enhance vision, gain knowledge, acquire social behavior, and discover the true power of passing down the tradition.
Yes, Aurora, what you said was absolutely true. The children play the greatest and most important role of all members present in the celebration. They enhance and make the occasion more beautiful and lively. That's also true in the case of Snow White.
Snow White? How about the 7 dwarfs? Where are they? And what are they doing now?
Oh, these 7 dwarfs? They are sweet little creatures and never left me alone. They always bring happiness, just like the kids in this school do.
Yes, the kids in this school are really pretty and a bit naughty. I feel so mesmerized and I forget myself when I play with them.
You are right, Belly. We can see parents are excited to watch their children who performs in the stage with enthusiasm and joy, just as I, the little mermaid, was eagerly waiting to watch the world above water.
Yes, Ariel, in the same way, we and the audience are eagerly waiting to see the applauding children give their performance in this beautifully decorated stage. In the other face of the coin, the children are also waiting to give their turn. Belly, what are you amazed at?
It is really amazing to see the parents who have come a long way to see their children who are performing in the program. This reflects the love that they have for their children. But I've never seen such parental love in our fairyland.
All right, I have seen little fairies get educated in our fairyland. Why do we need education? Is education so important?
Education is the most powerful weapon which can change the world. Makes the individual Education makes the individuals fit for their environment naturally. It is the premise of progress in every society.
Education also empowers adults and children to learn to live in a world characterized by diversity and pluralism. It also gives the child a wholesome development in the child's cultural activities. Education in the present-day context is the single most important means for individuals. It improves the standard of a person and his personal endowments in the society.
Not only so, Cinderella, educated people are considered highly reputed in the society. It makes us more wiser to realize all our dreams. Education is a must for a stable and a promising life.
It is rightly said that every child is born as a sapling, and every leaf of this sapling is very unique. We must provide it with all its adequate requirements. When this sapling turns into a tree, this tree bears a lot of fruitful fruits. The fruits of success is reflected only when somebody comes forward to taste it.
I think it's the duty of the parents to plant the sapling, and then the teachers are obliged to nurture, nourish, and help it to grow to provide its fruits for the welfare of the society.
From this, we can easily understand that the school plays the role of an art kit. It undergoes a very hard task, that is, to bring out the various hidden talents in students.
The school is a temple of learning.
It is a place where the child learns to form a relationship in the society. This school is really amazing. Just like Hogwarts is the best school in our fairyland to learn magic, this school is the best that I've ever seen, and it fulfills all the qualities said above.
The basement of each institution has a very long history behind it, and we have also come to know the glorious history of this institution. I think the same level of anticipation will be with the audience too. Let's share it with them.
This prestigious institution has traveled a long successful path and now has reached its successful 25th year.
The journey to Matriculation High Secondary School has started way back in 1990 with Tiny Tots as a nursery school, and now it has resulted in a tremendous growth of more than 2,800 students and 150 teaching and non-teaching staff.
And it has traveled through milestones by the magic dust sprinkled by the Almighty God through the intercession of Saint Alphonsa.
Hey, Aurora, now it is our pride duty to share the information what we have heard about Saint Alphonsa, the heavenly patroness of this institution, and also the first women saint from India.
The patroness of this school, Saint Alphonsa, was born on 19th August 1910 in an ancient Catholic family in Kerala. She led her whole life in seclusion and devoted her life to God. She had a great concern for the little children. People seek solace and cure ailments through her intercession.
The fruit of love is service. The fruit of service is peace. And peace begins with a smile. This is the greatness of Saint Alphonsa. Her whole life is an act of sacrificial love, and she led a life in suffering.
She lived as a simple Claris nun and accepted all her sufferings as God's gift to her and devoted her life to God.
Oh, I can hear some drum beat, don't you?
Hey, something interesting is going to happen. Shall we listen what's happening there?
The mood of celebration and excitement has started.
The president of today's function, His Excellency Madhaj Rajendran, the Bishop of Syro-Malabar Catholic Diocese of Takalai.
And the chief guest of today's function is Mr. Sumit Sharan, IPS, Commissioner of Police.
And they're also accompanied by the correspondent of this institution, Reverend Father Thomas Parambil.
The charming principal, Reverend Sister Elizabeth.
Our former principal, Reverend Sister Bennett.
Are proceeding towards the stage.
Hello, check.
I request everybody to give a standing ovation.
The eminent president of today's function, His Excellency Madhaj Rajendran, the Bishop of Syro-Malabar Catholic Diocese, Takalai.
And the chief guest of today's function is Mr. Sumit Sharan, IPS, Commissioner of Police, Deputy General Inspector, Tirunelveli Range.
And they are accompanied by the correspondent of this institution, Reverend Father Thomas Parambil.
Principal, Reverend Sister Elizabeth.
Our former principal, Reverend Sister Bennett.
and they're all proceeding towards the stage.
Alphonsa Matriculation High Secondary School cordially invites everyone for its 25th Annual Day celebration.
A hearty welcome to all dignitaries. The President of today's function, His Excellency Mahajaj Rajendra, the Bishop of Syro-Malabar Catholic Diocese, Takalai.
I request you all to give a great hand of applause to our dignitaries. Hearty welcome, dear dignitaries. Once again, we welcome you all to this 25th Annual Day celebration of this school.
Good evening, dear ladies and gentlemen. In this warm and stimulating ambience, we have gathered here to celebrate our 25th Annual Day celebration. Time has flattened its wings over another eventful year. By the immense blessings of the Lord Almighty, we have created fresh new stars in the field of education. It has always been the constant endeavors of our school to impart the best virtues so that we may be exemplary presence of good personality in the society. It's a splendid moment to say how the school mushroomed from a seed into a tree within these 25 years of journey. Our school is a co-educational institution. Our school is owned and managed by Syro-Malabar Catholic Diocese of Taklai. His Excellency Mahajaj Rajendran, SCB, is the chairman of School Governing Board. St. Alphonsa is the heavenly patroness of our school. Our school started in 1990 with just 19 tiny tots on its roll, has bloomed with 2,800 buddies and with 150 staffs. The torch bearers of our school have cherished their dreams with their exhilarating and challenging efforts. We would like to express our profound gratitude to all those who stood by us with their unstinted cooperation and support, which has made this spontaneous repertoire of thoughts and memories possible. is named after Saint Alphonsa, the passion flower of India, who was born at Kudamalu near Kottayam in 1910. She was a nun of the Franciscan Gladys congregation who led a saintly life of suffering and sacrifice. She passed away in 1946 and is buried at Bananyanam. She was beatified by His Holiness Pope John Paul II in 1986 and canonized by Pope Benedict XVI on October 12, 2008. Education in our school aims at an all-round moral, aesthetic, intellectual and cultural development. True to its motto, from darkness to light, our school has been inspiring thousands of students who have brought morals. Our school has been acclaimed one of the best schools in the district with the excellent results produced by our students year after year. The celebrating mood has already settled. We present our hearty wishes to all. We would like to remind the real celebration starts only when we become worthy of our own cause. Every year, we Alphonsians exhibit our inherent talent by conveying different messages to the public. This year too, it's not an exception. We are about to display the theme, creation. Hearty welcome and thank you for your esteemed presence. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. Gospel. True prayer is the way of life. The truest life is literally a way of prayer. It is the logical assent of the practice of meditation.
The purest form of prayer is a matter of concentrating one's entire intellect on God, affirming a positive statement of truth, meditation on divine principles, and finally turning within one's own being.
Here is a sweet, simple, and sensible expression of His glorious form with the manifestation of His benevolent rule of the universe.
Now let's stand and invoke our Almighty
moment is a fresh beginning. To awaken each morning with a smile brightening face. To greet the day with reverence for the opportunities it contains. To approach the work with a clean mind. To meet men and women with a smile on our lips and love in our heart. Welcoming is an integral part of any social event and gathering. It is a great way to set the gathering going. There are very few things bigger than a hearty welcome. We, the Alphonsians, are delighted to welcome you with the magic of colors, with the colorful rings, with the peacock's magical plumes, and with the fabulous beautiful flowers. Here comes our friends Arrow Dasha, Damini Kaur, Sam Sheldon, and Andrew Spradwin to welcome the gathering.
Honorable Bishop, His Excellency Mahajaj Rajendran, respected Chief Guest Mr. Sumit Sharan, IPS, esteemed Correspondent Reverend Father Thomas Pout Perambul, loving Principal Reverend Sister Bennett, former Principal Reverend Sister Bennett, Most Reverend Father Jose Mutathapadam, beloved Vice Principal Reverend Father Sanu, Vice Principal Mrs. Premkala, Head Mistress Mrs. Mary Florence Edison, distinguished invitees, Reverend Fathers, Reverend Sisters, Reverend Brothers, beloved parents, loving teachers, fellow students, ladies and gentlemen, warm greetings and a pleasant good evening to everyone. It's time again for rejoicing with a spirit of cordiality and friendship. The happiness you give makes us happier than the happiness you receive. The annual day celebration gives an opportunity to the school to celebrate its achievements and excellence and also to showcase its students' creative talents and skills. Let's welcome this fresh year with a promise of goodwill and all things positive in this 25th year of our journey. What sculpture is to a block of marble? Education is to a human. Education is pivotal to the overall progress of a community. Our school is a beacon of educational excellence, nurturing young minds and grooming them to grow into global citizens. Gentle feelings produce profound effects on nature. It's the spring rain which melts the ice covering and opens to the beams of heaven. As these lines go, we the Alphonsians, Aradasha, Damnikor, Sam Sheldon, and myself, Andrew Bradwin, are gleamed with joy and happiness to welcome the distinguished gathering for this 25th annual day celebration. Before we begin with, we thank God the Almighty for the unceasing blessings He has showered on us on all these years. The greatness of a person is measured by his kindness, education and intellect by his modesty, and the real caliber is measured by the consideration and tolerance he has for others. His Excellency Mahajaj Rajendran SDB, the Bishop of Syro-Malabar Catholic Diocese of Thakalai, is known for his kindness, intellect and modesty. Our Bishop, who does God's service willingly and joyfully, was born on 14th April 1968 in the parish of Padandalamudu. With God, all things are possible is the chosen motto of our Bishop and is reflected in all his deeds. He is a great organizer and a capable planner by foreseeing, planning and executing things in a perfect manner. His administrative acumen, clear vision and personal integrity has helped him to register a landslide victory. His charismatic personality and insightful mind has never ceased to amaze us. His wide range of experience in the field of education helps him to pay keen interest in developing the diocesan schools to higher levels. He is service-oriented and works with passion to drive the hurdles of the downtrodden community.
He actively involves in social activities and wins the hearts of many by his pleasant and humble deeds. He is also the quality pioneer and the driving force behind the success of our institution. We are indeed blessed to have such a noble person to preside over today's function. We, on behalf of Alphonsa family, extend to His Excellency a warm and cordial welcome. Hearty welcome, His Excellency.
Welcome, we welcome you today. We're so happy and delighted to have you here this day. Welcome, we welcome you today. We're so happy and delighted to have you here this day.
People are not driven into perfection by rules, but rather driven by examples. Today, we are most fortunate to have with us a remarkable chief guest, Mr. Sumit Sharan IPS, for this 25th Annual Day celebration. He is a person with burning spirit and determined vision. He is a native of Patna and obtained his master's degree in economics in Delhi University. He worked as an assistant superintendent of police, Srivilaputtur subdivision, Virudhunagar district. Then as superintendent of police, Tuticorin district. Assistant deputy commissioner to Ghana and CBI, New Delhi. Then later he became the deputy inspector general of police, Coimbatore range, and in 2012 he took up the charge as the same in Tirunelveli range. Presently, he is the Commissioner of Police of Tirunelveli City and Deputy Inspector General of Tirunelveli Range. His actions towards the society is always concrete, individualized and specific. He is very active and alert, duty conscious and renders his selfless service to the society. He is well known for his landmark contribution in any assignments that he has handled so far. Our chief guest received the President's Police Medal for his meritorious service, and today all his services toward the society are greatly appreciated. On behalf of all gathered here, a warm and hearty welcome to you, dear sir.
We welcome you today. We're so happy and delighted to have you here this day. Welcome, we welcome you today. We're so happy and delighted to have you here this day.
Successful operation of an educational institution requires competent administrators. Our most beloved and decorous correspondent, Reverend Father Thomas Parambal, is a good administrator as well as a good leader with commitment, compassion and management skills. His contribution towards the development of this institution has been outstanding and worth emulating. He is an optimist and does everything with new zeal by his own ideas. On behalf of all convened here, a hearty welcome to you, dear Father.
We welcome you today. We're so happy and delighted to have you here this day. We welcome you today. We're so happy and delighted to have you here this day.
When one is determined to do a work with the best of one's ability, his dedication becomes the greatest. Our beloved principal, Reverend Sister Elizabeth, who possesses a multifarious qualities, forged ahead with the confidence to achieve the desired goal. She is a genuine modern all-rounder. She identifies all the possible hindrances in the path of progress to real education of the students. She does her best to reap a good harvest of success. On behalf of all gathered here,
The hearty welcome to you, dear sister.
Welcome, we welcome you today. We're so happy and delighted to have you here this day. Welcome, we welcome you today. We're so happy and delighted to have you here this day.
The lights of stars that were extinguished ages ago still reaches us. So it is with great people's deeds have reflected with the radiation of their personalities. Our former principal, Reverend Sister Bennett, is a well-experienced and aspiring personality. Her tremendous amount of sacrifice, hard work and devotion rendered to make this institution towards the pinnacle of success is quite admirable. She is the person who has the will and determination to fight adversity and triumph against all odds. The knowledge which we gain from her will enable us to reach the fruit of success. She has blessed us with her valuable presence on this graceful occasion. It is with pride and pleasure we extend a warm welcome to you, dear sister.
Welcome, we welcome you today. We're so happy and delighted to have you here this day. Welcome, we welcome you today. We're so happy and delighted to have you here this day.
We are immensely happy to welcome the Most Reverend Father George Mutathapadam, the Vicar General of Syro-Malabar Catholic Diocese of Thakkale. On behalf of the gathering, we extend a hearty welcome to you, dear Father.
Welcome, we welcome you today. We're so happy and delighted to have you here this day. Welcome, we welcome you today. We're so happy and delighted to have you here this day.
A great person attracts people and knows how to hold them together. Respected Reverend Father Sanal, our cherishable Vice Principal, is a person who works relentlessly with faith and hope. He helps the students to translate their potential into brilliant feats and script their success. He works with missionary zeal and undertakes arduous tasks to deliver practical insights that others can act upon. He works effectively for the groundbreaking record of this prestigious institution. On behalf of everyone gathered here, a hearty welcome to you.
We welcome you today. We're so happy and delighted to have you here this day. Welcome, we welcome you today. We're so happy and delighted to have you here this day.
Only a man of character can influence the mass. We are immensely happy to welcome Mr. Augustine Thorapil, the board member of this esteemed institution. He is the director of Shantitan and an eminent social worker. He dedicates himself and works for the upliftment of the downtrodden people. On behalf of the gathering, we extend a warm welcome to you, dear sir.
Welcome, we welcome you today. We're so happy and delighted to have you here this day. Welcome, we welcome you today. We're so happy and delighted to have you here this day.
The daily grind of hard work gets a person polished. Our Vice Principal, Mrs. Premkala, has been a source of moral support and accepts responsibilities to get the best out of the opportunities offered to her. She is a friendly person who moves around actively to develop and maintain the high curriculum standards in the establishment of our school. She is innovative in her thoughts, deeds, and helps us to excel with her creative ideas. On this happiest occasion, we join together to welcome you, dear ma'am.
An experienced person inspires others to dream more, learn more, and do more. We are pleased to welcome our energetic headmistress, Mrs. Mary Florence Edison, who is an unfailing source of inspiration and guidance to all of us. Her sense of systematic arrangement displays the right work at the right time. She takes effective methods to acquire necessary skills to undertake a great task. We take this opportunity to welcome you, dear ma'am.
This glorious evening, we are most fortunate to have in our midst the distinguished invitees and the well-wishers, especially Reverend Fathers, Reverend Sisters, and Reverend Brothers. Their presence today shows their magnanimity to make our friendships stronger. They always take genuine interest in the development of this prestigious school. On behalf of all gathered here, a hearty welcome to you, dear guests.
Parents are the beauty of our life and dream of future. At this golden moment, it's our prime duty to welcome our dear parents whose countless sacrifices help us to cross higher hurdles and battling challenges. The readiness you have rendered for the growth and development of our well-being is greatly honored. We are so grateful for the valuable support you have made in our life by your precious love and care. On this beautiful occasion, a sincere and hearty welcome to you, dear parents.
Teachers can inspire hope, ignite the imagination, and instill a love for learning. With joy and gratitude, it's our privilege to welcome our teachers who ignite sparks in the young minds and make our dreams come true. Our teachers are a remarkable group of individuals whose collective actions deserve admiration. We take this opportunity to welcome the teachers for their continued professionalism and excellence. Hearty welcome to you, dear teachers.
Children are the gifted buds longing to bloom and radiate. Each child is a flower in the garden of our school. We are immensely happy to welcome our dear friends who are the foundation stones of this institution. The future and prosperity of the society inevitably depends on each one of us. We are really proud to be the challengers of this challenging institution. On behalf of the gathering, we extend a warm welcome to you, dear friends.
We are sure that you will extend your wholehearted support and cooperation in the years to come as we march ahead into a new dawn with vigor and hope. Once again, hearty welcome to one and all, and please do enjoy the events of our day.
We welcome you today. We're so happy and delighted to have you here this day. Welcome, we welcome you today. We're so happy and delighted to have you
Every culture has its own style of praising an occasion. Though the style differs from culture to culture, the spirit expressed is the same. As our school motto goes, from darkness to light, so is the light symbolizes knowledge that removes ignorance, just as the light removes darkness. Light brings hope into life. It travels with a greater might. It shows us the way and gives us peace. Lighting the lamp is a unique aspect that makes it purely noble and effective to radiate light in the hearts of many on a special occasion. It is our privilege to invite our esteemed dignitaries on the days to light the lamp and spread the fragrance of joy.
Education entails development, commitment, and a professional spirit and an aspiration to do well. It becomes meaningful only when it affects a balanced fusion of knowledge and wisdom.
The essence of education lies in drawing out the very best that is in an individual. It can be seen as the process of empowering a human to lead a successful life.
Today, we are honored and blessed to have with us an educationalist who has an igniting passion for learning, which is the basis of his genius. His Excellency is a personality with good intellect and has the ability to adapt to any changes.
With profound happiness and immense pleasure, we request His Excellency Mahan George Rajendran, SDB, the Bishop of Thirumalaba Catholic Diocese of Takkalai, to give the presidential address.
Respected Mr. Sumit Sharma, IPS, Commissioner of Police, Tirunelveli City, the chief guest of the function today, Reverend Father Jose Mottadupadam, the Vicar General of the Diocese of Takkalai, Reverend Father Thomas Pautuparambal, the correspondent, Reverend Sister Bennett, the former principal, Reverend Sister Elizabeth, the principal, all the dignitaries on the dais, dear sisters, parents, ladies and gentlemen. Alphonsa Matriculation Higher Secondary School is celebrating its 25th anniversary. 25 years of life just gone by. The seed that was planted in the year 1990 with only 19 tiny tots grown into a mighty tree today, empowering, encouraging, giving life and strength to thousands and thousands of young people who are in the various stages of life in the society. The school, with its moral principle, brought hundreds of young men and women and produced many intellectuals, both with the head and with the heart, to lead the society today. Today, as the school celebrates its Silver Jubilee year, we are here to say congratulations and also to thank you for the manifold blessings that God showered on all of us through this great institution. The manifold blessings God showered on all of us through our life and activities. And as the day began, today, I think we have already witnessed, it is said, well began is half done. The tiny tots, the children who were welcomed us. I could see the faces of all the parents and well-wishers with rapt attention and respect. We listened to our children. How beautiful they are. Their personality, the way they expressed. And I am sure the program which are going to come is going to display a galaxy of their skills, attitudes, and the things that they learn in this institution. Surely when we gather together as a day like this, when the school celebrates its annual day, we cannot but to thank and appreciate and congratulate all those who are involved in the program of today. I must place on record the correspondent, principal, vice principal, headmistress, all the staff members, and all the students for their hard work, meticulous planning, time painfully going through the practices and preparing themselves in order to show their love and appreciation to all of us. Dear friends, as we listen to, as we witness this great program today, we need to have an attitude of a child. An attitude of a child is nothing but putting his or her, the security, everything to the hands of the parents or to God. Today we are going to put this at the hands of our children, who will be entertaining us, who will be teaching us, who will be saying, thank you for what you have been today. Thank you for making us proud of being a citizen of this country, being a student of this great institution. As we celebrate this day, once again, I place on record all my gratitude and the gratitude of the diocese to all those who are associated with this institution. It is said, change is constant. Nothing changes but except the change itself. If we do not progress, if we do not embrace this change, we will remain where we are. Parents and well-wishers who are coming to this institution, maybe for the last few years, will witness, will tell me the changes that this institution have taken and come about. Maybe we see only on the annual day the changes, the progress, the development, the intellectual development, and also the other things that are along with it. If we do not change, as I said, we will remain where we are. If we do not change, the great opportunity that is a big promise for all of us will be forgotten, will not be remembered. The program that we are going to have is people who have embraced this change, and they wanted to give to the society, to all of us, something different from previous years. And that is what we will be seeing. And I once again congratulate all the performers, all the teachers who worked hard behind it, and the administration. And dear parents, without you, nothing will move, we would say, because you are behind the development and growth of this institution and growth of your children. It is said, learning takes place not just only in the classroom. Learning takes place mostly outside the classroom. If we are alert, if we are open to the society, open to the truth, open to the things that are available. Anyone who stops learning is old, whether at 20 or 80. Anyone who keeps learning stays young, says Henry Ford. It was in a farm field, there was one board. It was written like this: trespassers are welcome, but cross the field within 9.9 seconds. The bull can make it within 10 seconds. We need to be continuous. We need to be fast. We need to be energetic. In the fast-moving society, the fast-moving information era we are in, it is very easily get lost if we do not learn constantly. It is not just learning in the classroom and just forgetting. Learn constantly. Leaders or successors stay ahead of all changes. Stay ahead of a charging bull that I said here. High achievers, they are not just expert in all the field. The high achievers or successors in the society, the speciality about them is this: they know what they know, and they also know what they do not know. Therefore, we call them successful people. Successful people today, they understand their limitation. They understand how much wisdom they acquire. How much experience do they have? Successful people may be a student, a teacher, parents, or any one of us. We learn from others. When we learn from others, we know how little we know. Few years ago, there was a school in Kerala received Best School Award, and the principal was given that award. What was happening in that school was not just they looked at the curriculum or the program of study that was happening or the extracurricular activities. The skills that the students are learning from classes 1 to 10. When they come out of the school, what are the skills these children learn? The principal once was sharing with me the spectacular, the very important thing that he did in the school was this. Usually we take people of a higher stage to the class school to motivate them. Maybe ministers or people who hold a higher position in the society, etc., etc., etc. Because they grew up, become someone else in the society. And the students should know how they grew up, how they achieved. But here this principal did something else. He called the lower part people from the society, the lower bottom part of the society, whom we call it, they are not very important. He called masons, those who build a home brick by brick. Called them to the classroom. Asked him to talk to the children how a house is made. What all the process that goes through. What is the experience of this man? Same way, a plumber, a carpenter, a blacksmith, an electrician, an ordinary job when it is household things, people who do, they come to the classroom, they mingle with the children, they explain to them what is their job. Today, we all of us know, in our family, we have electricity. When something goes wrong, we always wait for an expert, electrician to come. Maybe a small problem. This is a practical aspect of our learning. A continuous learning. A learning not just within the classroom, just out of the classroom. The skills. I am sure our students who are here in this school will do the same. A successful person or a person who is able to achieve is a sensitive person. He is sensitive to the ability of others and experience of others because he seeks always advice and counsel. When we say that I know everything, that is a sad thing. That is the end of one's learning. When we are able to say that I don't know everything, that here I am open to learn, I think most of the things we will be able to learn. And I wish this for all our students, teachers, and everyone here. Another way of growing and the continuous growth is to be able to read continuously. Not just the things that we like, few stories. Learning about life, learning about the society, learning about the world, what is really happening. A man who worked in a firm for 25 years doing the same job. Same job for 25 years. And he went to his manager and asked for increase in salary. He said, I have worked here 25 years. I have 25 years of experience. You have never increased my salary. The manager said, you did not have 25 years of experience, but you have an experience of one for 25 years. Is that the life is all about? We need to have experience of everything that is continuously. When we want to be on top, we should not be just satisfied with the minimum. just the classroom work. We need to learn. We need to read. We need to discuss. We should not be satisfied with the minimum. Only those who can learn, they will be on top of the world. We know Albert Einstein. He was a very old man at that time, gray hair. One day, one young girl met him and asked him, "What are you by profession?" The old scientist, he said, "I devote myself devote myself in studying physics." The young girl ridiculed the scientist. "Oh, at this old age, gray hair you have, at this old age you are doing physics. I have done it 8 years ago." The attitude that we need to have with regard to our learning and study. If we want to grow, if we want to learn constantly and continuously, surely students and educators should have an attitude of a child, curiosity. What is the real curiosity of a child? All of us will agree with me saying the real development of a child takes place within 2 years. Able to develop its senses. The child is able to walk, able to speak, able to drink, smile, and demand things from all of us. That type of attitude, students, teachers, and educators, and all of us should have with regard to our learning. There is a university in Maryland, USA. There's something special about this university is this. To occupy this top chair in this university, the person who has to be a higher learning in everything with regard to skills and knowledge. The day when another individual shows the skills and talents of this top man, he has to be replaced by somebody else. Not like our situation here. Here, once we learn, until we retire, we are in the same seat. The world does not consider in today's situation old learning. We need to constantly learn. I wish the school, I wish the students, I wish the teachers and all the stakeholders for continuous learning. Not just from the books, but from the life. So that the task that is given to us, the task of God. God is a real teacher. And He teaches us. He teaches us through parents, through educators. We will be able to discharge our duty in the best way possible. Once again, I wish God's blessing, congratulations to the school and everyone here, and wishing all the best to the performers and everyone for today's function. May God bless you. Have a nice day. Thank you very much.
Each individual on this beautiful planet is created by God to fulfill a particular role. Teachers are blessed with the art of giving shape to human powers and the pioneers of the future. The art of teaching is the art of assisting discovery. The work of the teachers is not confined to one particular act, but it transcends on the wholesome development. The commitment of our teachers is not just a hard work. It is total involvement, concentrating all their energies they constantly strive hard for the fulfillment of each soul. Their effort is a significant component in the success of any venture. Action produces achievement, and their achievement is to be appreciated. Now, it's time to honor our enthusiastic teachers.
Everyone is to be valued and made to feel worthwhile. It's true, our teachers polish the stones that are entrusted to them into shiny crystals.
We have 45 eminent staff who have rendered their service regularly. It's time to honor our staff for their full attendance for this academic year.
We request our Bishop, His Excellency Major Rajendran STP, to honor our faculty.
Mrs. Maria Tangam C.
Mrs. Suya S.
Mrs. Uma Mageshwari R.
Mrs. Sheila C.
Mrs. Monica Spinola J.
Mrs. Nirmala Fernando B.
Mrs. Seidu Lakshmi M.
Mrs. Nagalakshmi S.
Mrs. Parimala Magil Geetam F.
Mrs. Maria Bennett I.
Mrs. Vasanakumari A.
Mrs. Deepa S.R.
Mrs. Jasmine R.
Mrs. Bindu Y.S.
Mrs. Samlin Sheba J.
Ms. Girija S.
Mrs. Pakya Sonia A.
Mrs. Sujita J.
Ms. Jesu Atalya T.
Mrs. Sashikala Maxwell.
Sister Tersit.
Mrs. Sunil Janila A.
Ms. Bagulambike Priya P.R.
Ms. Mahalakshmi V.
Mrs. Anuja R.V.
Mrs. Sajita C.S.
Mrs. Raga Sugi S.L.
Mrs. Rekha A.
Ms. Amala Xavier Jiri A.
Ms. Deepa S.
Ms. Dalsha Pratibha F.
Mr. Bhagavatiappan A.
Mr. Sebastian A.J.
Mr. Cyril Julius C.M.
Mr. Binu.
Mr. Ravi P.
Mr. Sudalayandi S.
Mrs. Mary Punita.
Mrs. Baby N.
Mrs. Kannagi.
Mrs. Ponmalar.
Mrs. Mary Lily Bai.
Mrs. Santi T.
Mr. Sugumaran G.
and Mr. Krishna Pillai.
Hearty congratulations to all our staff.
Thank you, His Excellency, for honoring our staff.
Life is a process of finding out who we are and what we may become. The journey to reach zenith in life is not easy. There will be always new challenges to face, obstacles to overcome, difficulties to tackle. Consistency and positive attitude helps to achieve what we desire, and self-discipline helps us to master that. The man who concentrates on the task and forgets about the reward may be called the man at his best. Among us, we have an eminent personality, Mr. Sumit Sharan, IPS, the man who is bound to achieve great inner satisfaction in turning out better into the best. He tackles complex situations with zeal in a detached and professional manner. He is an asset to his department. We are grateful to you, sir, for accepting our invitation. This moment of pride has humbled us more to give yours your valuable address. we request our respected chief guest, Mr. Sumit Shannon, IPS, to give his special address. Please, sir.
Respected His Excellency Mar George Rajendran, other members on the dais, teachers of the school, parents, and most importantly, dear students. It gives me immense pleasure to come to this school on this occasion. More so because last year also I had promised I will be here, but due to some reason I could not make it. This year I was quite determined that I should not miss it. The student is said that they are the future of our country, and they need to be handled, molded, guided, advised with very due care, attention. I have been told the school takes special care of all the children, irrespective of background from where they are coming, and has turned out into a good institution, getting very good marks, ensuring the students are going to good colleges, including medical colleges and engineering colleges. What I would like to tell to the students who are here and who are listening to us is that there is no shortcut in life. Hard work, and hard work. This is the motto that should be imbibed and followed. We are living in an age of competition. Everybody is striving to achieve greater heights, better goods, better life, better jobs. So we have to be successful, and only route is hard work. If anybody is trying to give idea, suggestion that there can be a route which is not going through this hard way, my request to all of you is to reject those ideas, because in all probability it is going to be a wrong idea leading to you nowhere, or in worst case scenario, in wrong hands and in trouble. As Bishop has earlier said, change is constant. There cannot be any denying to that. As a student, you must also adapt to the new requirements of things which are going to come, be it new technology, new curriculum, especially new social environment. After class 12th, when you pass out and go to a new college, hostel, etc., you must have to adapt and be successful. Only those who can adapt easily, successfully, are going to be successful. A very good example is Indian diaspora living abroad in West. They are very successful only because they went there with determination. They wanted to be successful, and they adopted the rules of the land, used it to their advantage, and now they are a very successful community. Similarly, I am quite sure that children of this school will be quite adaptive and bring very good name to the school. Already it has done 25 years. I am sure it will be doing another 100 years in days to come. We won't be there, but somebody will be there, and then the function will be much grander, greater, and laurels will be much better for the school. As a student, now you must also realize that for your education, lot of sacrifices are being made. Be it the teachers, just now you saw staff who has not taken any single day leave, your bus driver, auto driver, even government servant like us. They are putting a lot of effort, sacrifice. So as you grow in your age, in your career, you you must remember you have a social responsibility also. And you have to pay back to the society what you got it from it. Then only you will be a successful and all-rounded individual human being. But in my view, it is not sufficient to be successful career-wise. You must also become a good human being and give back to society what you have got, plus something more, so that society in which we are living improves and becomes a better place for all of us in days to come. I'm quite sure teachers here must be giving you good advice, but I thought it's my duty to also reinforce this view. In the end, I would like to especially thank Mr. Augustine, who is here, for being so persistent, for calling me here despite last year I couldn't make it. This year I was also not very keen, only because I don't want to miss a function after giving confirmation. But he was kind enough not to lose his heart and give me an encouragement that even if I am not going to make it, all of you will not feel bad. I hope and pray to God that all the children of the school will leave the gates of the school with best of the marks, best of the education, and they will turn out to be an excellent human being, which the school and all of us can be proud to be. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I'm born with potential, goodness, and trust.
I'm born with ideas, dreams, and greatness.
I'm born with wings.
I'm not meant for crawling, so I don't.
I have wings. I will learn to use them to fly, fly, and fly.
Says Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam.
As the word goes, with inherent potential, dreams, and ideas, our achievers have flown high and have taken the flag today as a sign of victory.
A few words of genuine appreciation will have a great impact on the person who is appreciated.
Our school students have participated in various competitions conducted by various organizations in school, district, state, and national level every year.
Taking into account the result of these competitions, their academic excellence, their disciplinary action, we have selected a few outstanding students as the best achievers. It is a source of cherishing the achievements of the institution in the academic year.
It is indeed a great honor for our achievers to receive the award from our chief guest, Mr. Sumit Sharin, IPS.
Victory comes to those who have developed an ethic of constant refinement and improvement.
It has been a pleasure for our institution to appreciate the best achievers and the sports champions.
We request our chief guest, Mr. Sumit Sharin, IPS, to honor our achievers.
Best Achiever Award for the year 2014-15 goes to Niranj Priyan S.A. of Standard First D.
Anslin Donna Queen S. of Standard Second B.
Jarvinia J. of Standard 4th D.
Brittany W. of Standard 5th A.
Latika G. S. of Standard 5th A.
Roshan A.G. of Standard 6th C.
Alpha Rimisha of Standard 7D.
Jeffy Lauren Raj A of Standard 7D.
Shivani S of Standard 8C.
Priyadarshini GP of Standard 9D.
Jwanika A of Standard 9D.
Hearty congratulations to all the achievers.
Now let's go to the Sports Champions 2014-15. In primary section for boys category, special prize goes to Roger Santino A of Standard 1st A. And in girls, Harini E of Standard 1st D.
In sub-juniors for boys category, Nigel Gilgist N of Standard 6D. And in girls, Lichma Joanne of Standard 6A.
In junior section for boys category, Anthony Shelton R of Standard 8B. And in girls, Bulin Merisha M of Standard 8C.
In seniors for boys category, Ajay Kumar G of Standard 9C. And in girls, Muthusoumya I of Standard 9E.
Hearty congratulations to all the champions.
The National Council for Science and Technology Communication and Department of Science and Technology, Government of India conducted a project competition on the focal theme Understanding Weather and Climate in connection with the 22nd National Children's Science Congress 2014.
In that, our students, PVC Noble, Sri Ram Mol JS and Shivani S of Standard 8 under the leadership of Dominic Cow G and under the guidance of our science teacher Ms. A.C. Sini Roach presented the project on the topic Studies on the Physiochemical Parameters of the Selected Pond Water in Agasthiswaram Taluk during the rainy season and its impact on village people at the district held at St. Xavier's College of Nursing, Chungangare.
And we selected for the state level, which held at Mount Sion College of Engineering and Technology, Pudukkottai. Again, they were selected to represent the project at the national level, which held at CTBIT Bengaluru, and were awarded medals and certificates.
Now, I call upon our friends to come and receive the medals.
Damni Kaur,
GVT Noble,
Sri Ramapayan S,
Nitisha Mol JS,
and Shivani S. We also invite our guide teacher, Ms. A.C. Sini Roach, for her efficient guidance and valuable support. Hearty congratulations to you, dear young scientists.
Thank you, sir, for honoring our prize winners.
The way we speak to others is a sign of respect we have for them. The way we thank others is a sign of graciousness
we have for them. Sense of gratitude teaches us to travel through the road of culture and refinement.
Gratitude is the healthiest of all emotions, rightly goes the saying. When a word of gratitude tokens out relationship, seeds out an affirming peace. It is the need of an hour where people fail to express this grateful expression. To acknowledge this act of thanks, we are happy to invite
Renusha,
Renuka Devi,
Kaushik,
and Jabish to record the vote of thanks.
ஆதியாய் அந்தமாய் அருள்பவனே சரணம். காரிருள் நீக்கும் கதிரோனே சரணம்.
நீதியின் ஜோதியாய் நிலைப்பவனே சரணம்.
ஈண்டு நின்றால் பணிந்தோம் சரணம்.
நீலவண்ண பட்டாடையால் செங்கதிரோன் தனை மூடி மூன்றாம் திரைநிலவை புவியோர் தாம் காண அழகுமிகு தூரிகையின் வண்ணமிகு ஓவியமாய் திகழும் கன்னியா குமரியிலே
அந்திமலர் சிந்தி விழும் நாகர்கோவில் நகரினிலே
அகிலம் போற்றும் இந்திய திருநாட்டின் முதல் புனித அல்போன்சாவை தன் விண்ணக பாதுகாவலியாக கொண்டு
எதிர்கால தூண்களாம் மாணவ செல்வங்களின் அறியாமை இருளகற்றி அறிவொளி ஏற்றி வரும் வெள்ளி விழா காணும் அல்போன்சா பள்ளியின் 25வது ஆண்டு விழாவிற்கு வந்திருக்கும் உங்கள் யாவரையும் வணங்கி எங்கள் நன்றியுரையை தொடங்குகிறோம்.
கடவுளுடைய சட்டத்தை புரிந்து கொள்ளுங்கள் எனும் விவிலிய வாக்கின்படி இறைவனின் சட்டத்தை புரிந்து கொண்டு அவர் தொன்றாற்று தம்மை தந்து கடவுளால் எல்லாம் ஆகும் என்பதை தம் ஆன்மீக அச்சாரமாய் கொண்டு இறையாசி ஏந்தி செல்லும் தூய ஊழியனாய் திகழ்வதுடன் இறைப்பாதம் செல்வோருக்கு உச்ச வழிகாட்டியாய் திகழ்ந்து உள்ளம் அன்பில் நிறைந்திருக்க ஊக்கமுடன் செயல்பட்டு ஏந்தலாம் இறைவனின் பெருமைதனை எத்திசையும் எடுத்துரைத்து வந்தோரின் வாட்டம் நீக்கி வருவோரின் நலம் பேணும் வகையில் செயல்பட்டு வருவர் தக்கலை மறை மாவட்ட ஆயர் மேதகு ராஜேந்திரன் அவர்கள். வெள்ளி விழா காணும் ஆண்டி விழாவினை தலைமையேற்று ஆசி வழங்கி அமர்ந்திருக்கும் ஆயர் அவர்களுக்கு அல்போன்சா பள்ளியின் சார்பாகவும் குழுமியிருக்கும் அனைவரின் சார்பாகவும் எங்கள் அன்பு கலந்த நன்றியினை தெரிவித்துக் கொள்வதில் பெருமிதம் கொள்கிறோம். ஆயர் அவர்களுக்கு நன்றி.
கடும் உழைப்பு, நேர்மையான உழைப்பு, ஓய்வில்லா உழைப்புடன் வெற்றியை பற்றி சிந்திக்காமல் செய்யும் செயலில் மட்டும் கவனம் செலுத்திய தமது வெற்றிக்கான வழியை நமக்கு பாடமாக்கி தொடர்ந்த முயற்சியே வாழ்வை வளமாக்கும் உன்னத வழி எனச் சொல்லி பணிவுடன் கூடிய துணிவுடன் இருங்கள், மாபெரும் ஆற்றல் உங்களுக்கு கிடைக்கும் என சிறப்புரையாற்றி அமர்ந்திருப்பவர் திருநெல்வேலி நகர காவல்துறை ஆணையர் திரு சுமித் சேரன் அவர்கள். நம்பிக்கையை உயிருடன் வைத்திரு என நம்பிக்கை ஒளியூட்டிய காவல்துறை ஆணையர் அவர்களுக்கு எங்கள் பள்ளியின் சார்பாகவும் இங்கு அமர்ந்திருக்கும் அனைவரின் சார்பாகவும் எங்கள் அன்பார்ந்த நன்றிகள்.
நன்றி ஐயா.
எண்ணங்களை சுவாசித்து எண்ணங்களில் புதைந்து கடந்தோறும் புது புது சிந்தையுடன் என்றும் மாறும் நவீனத்துடன் இதமாய் கைகோர்த்து எட்டா கனியையும் எழிலாய் கைப்பற்றி செய்யும் செயலனைத்திலும் வெற்றி எய்தி உள்ளத்துளிரும் விளக்காம் அறியாமையில் அகற்றும் பணியை 25 ஆண்டுகளாய் செவ்வனை ஆற்றி என்றும் தொடரும் என் பணி இறைவா என் மூச்சுள்ளவரை தொடரும் நின் பணி என தொன்றாட்டி வரும் எம் பள்ளி தாளாளர் அருட்தந்தை தாமஸ் பவத்து பரமில் அவர்களுக்கு எங்கள் சார்பாகவும் இங்கு குழுமியிருக்கும் அனைவரது சார்பாகவும் நெஞ்சார்ந்த நன்றியை கூறிக்கொள்கின்றோம்.
நன்றி தந்தையே.
நூல் பல பயின்று பல்லோரை பகுத்துணர்ந்து புதியன விரும்பி செயலிலும் புகுத்திய தன்மை குறையாது மென்மை மாறாது கூடி தொழில் செய்து நன்றே கருதி நாளெல்லாம் வினை செய்து நலம் பலன் சொல்லி நலிந்தோரை பரிந்தோம்பி தெளிந்தோரை பாராட்டி கல்வி விளக்காம் மகள் விளக்கினை எம் வாழ்வில் ஏற்றி வருபவர் எங்கள் பள்ளி முதல்வர் அருள் சகோதரி எலிசபெத் அவர்கள். இங்கு குழுமியிருக்கும் அனைவர் சார்பிலும் அவர்களுக்கு எங்கள் அன்பான நன்றிகள்.
சகோதரியே. சக்தி தரும் வித்தகனின் வழியில் சத்தியமும் நல்லறமும் கொண்டு சார்ந்தவர்க்கு சக்திதனை நல்கி சத்திய விளக்கால் கல்வி ஒளிதனை இக்கணம் வரையாற்றி இனி தொடர்ந்தும் மாற்றுபோருமான எமதன்பு தாயே, பெருமிதம் கொண்டோம் அது வரவாள். வெள்ளி விழா காணும் அல்போன்சா பள்ளியின் முதல்வராம் மூத்தர் சகோதரி பெனட் அவர்களுக்கு எங்கள் அனைவரின் சார்பிலும் உளமார்ந்த நன்றிகள். நன்றி சகோதரியே.
எங்களை ஊக்குவிக்க வந்திருக்கும் தக்கலை மறைமாவட்ட குருகுல முதல்வர் பேரருள் தந்தை ஜோஸ் முட்டத்து பாடம் அவர்களுக்கும் எங்கள் அன்பான நன்றிகள்.
பேரருள் தந்தைக்கு நன்றி. அறிவில் சிறந்த சான்றோனாய், கூறிய சிந்தை நிறைந்தவராய், புதிய சமுதாயம் புதுமையாய் மலர புதிய வழிகள் தருபவராய், பைய சென்றால் வையம் தாங்கும் என அவ்வையின் பொன்மொழி மெய்ப்பிக்கும் முகமாய், பொறுமையாய் சிந்தித்து பெரிதும் உழைப்பவர் எம் பள்ளி துணை முதல்வர் அருட்தந்தை சனி ஜான் அவர்கள். சிறந்த சிந்தனையாளராம் எம் பள்ளி துணை முதல்வர் அவர்களுக்கு எங்கள் அனைவரின் சார்பிலும் மனம் கனிந்த நன்றிகள். நன்றி. கற்பனையில் காணுமோர் நற்சமூகம் நனவாக, நலம் பல தரும் திட்டங்களை கடுகளவும் சிதறாது சிரமத்தோடு செயல்படுத்தி சீர்மிகு பணியாற்றும் எப்பள்ளி துணை முதல்வர் திருமதி பிரேம்கலா அவர்களுக்கும், தன்னலம் மறந்து பிறர் நலம் கொண்டு இப்பள்ளி தூண்களுள் ஓர் தூணாய் நின்று கனிவோடு கண்டிப்பும் கலந்து செயலாற்றும் எப்பள்ளி தலைமை ஆசிரியை திருமதி மேரி புளோரன்ஸ் எடிசன் அவர்களுக்கும் எங்கள் அனைவரது சார்பிலும் உளமார்ந்த நன்றிகள். நன்றி. நன்றி. ஈதல் இசைப்பட வாழ்தல் அது வல்லது, ஊதியம் இல்லை உயிர்க்கு என்னும் தெய்வ புலவனின் தெய்வீக குரலின் சான்றாய் ஈதலே எமது அறம் என ஏற்று செயல்பட்டு வரும் எப்பள்ளி நிர்வாக குழு உறுப்பினர் திரு அகஸ்டின் தரப்பேல் அவர்களுக்கும், எப்பள்ளி வளர்ச்சி தூண்களில் ஓர் தூணாய் நின்று செயலாற்றும் எம்பள்ளி முன்னாள் பெற்றோர் ஆசிரியர் கழக தலைவர் முனைவர் ராஜேயன் அவர்களுக்கும், எம்பள்ளி பெற்றோர் ஆசிரியர் கழக உறுப்பினர்கள் அனைவருக்கும் எம்பள்ளியின் சார்பாக எங்களின் ஒப்பற்ற நன்றிகள். நன்றி. நன்றி. வெள்ளி விழா காணும் எம் பள்ளியினையும் எங்களையும் வாழ்த்தி எட்டாத உயரத்தை எட்டி பிடிக்க நினைக்கும் எங்களின் எண்ணங்கள் ஈடேற உறுதுணையாய் எங்கள் நலம் விரும்புபவர்களுக்கும், அதனையே மெய்ப்பிக்கும் முகமாய் வருகை தந்திருக்கும் அருட்சகோதரர்கள் அருட்சகோதரிகள் உற்றார் நண்பர்கள் அனைவருக்கும் எங்கள் நெஞ்சார்ந்த நன்றிகள். நன்றி. நன்றி. கல்வி ஒரு மனிதனை வாழ்க்கைக்கு தயாராக வார்த்து அனுப்ப வேண்டும். நீர்த்திட்டுகளும் அந்த ஒளியை எங்களில் ஏற்றி வைக்க வெள்ளை மனதுடன் கொள்ளை அன்புடன் கோடி ஆசையுடன் பல்கோடி ஆசையருடன் கணக்கில்லா நம்பிக்கையுடன் பள்ளிக்கு அனுப்பி வைத்து பரவசமாய் கனவு காணும் பாசமலர்கள் எங்கள் பெற்றோர்கள். பரிவு காட்டும் பெற்றோரே, உங்கள் கனவு நனவாக உழைப்போம் எனும் உறுதியுடன் நன்றிகள் பல கூறுகின்றோம். எங்கள் திறமைகளை காண வந்திருக்கும் அவர்களுக்கு நன்றி. நன்றி.
செய்கையில் ஊக்கமாய் சித்தமதில் அறிவாய் அக இருள் கெடுக்கும் பேரொளி ஞாயிறாய், புதியதில் புதுமையாய் செயல்பட்டு அறிவியல் சிந்தனையால் அனைத்தையும் அறிந்து அளவில்லா செல்வத்தை அனைவருக்கும் கொடுக்கும் அருமையான விற்பனர்கள் எங்கள் ஆசிரியர்கள். இன்பம் பொங்கும் இந்நாளில் இனிய எதிர்காலத்துக்கு வித்திட்ட எங்கள் இருபால் ஆசிய பிறந்தகைகளுக்கும்,
தொய்வின்றி பணிகள் நடந்திட சோர்வின்றி உழைப்பதுடன் இன்முகம் காட்டும் இதமான அன்பர்களாம் அலுவலக உதவியாளர்களுக்கும் ஆசிரியர் அல்லா பணியாளர்களுக்கும் எங்களின் கனிவான நன்றிகள். நன்றி. நன்றி. விண்வெளியில் சாகசங்கள் படைத்திடும் நாட்டிலே வன்முறைகள் ஓய்ந்திடச் செய்வது எம் கடனே. வல்லர சாய் நாட்டை மாற்றிடுதல் எம் கடனே. மனிதம் மிளிரும் மனிதர்களாய் வாழ்ந்திடுதல் எம் கடனே என கடமை உணர்ந்து உறுதியேற்றிருக்கும் எம் பள்ளி மாணவ மாணவியருக்கும் சொல்லல்ல அது செயலாகும் என நிரூபிக்க காத்திருக்கும் ஒளி வீசும் விண்மீன்கள் அனைவருக்கும் எங்கள் அன்பின் நன்றி. நன்றி.
வண்ண விழாவின் நினைவுகள் பொன் விழாவில் ஒளிர பள்ளியின் நிகழ்வினை படம் பிடிப்போருக்கும், கலை விளக்கை அகில் விளக்காய் அகிலம் காண ஒளி விளக்காய் மாற்றி தருகின்ற ஒளி அமைப்பாளர்களுக்கும், சொல்லால் இனிமை தரும் ஜோதியை செய்தியினை வரலாற்றில் பதிக்க வந்திருக்கும் பத்திரிகை நண்பர்களுக்கும், காணக்கினிய காட்சிகளுடன் காதுக்கினிய செய்திகளை தர காத்திருக்கும் செய்தியாளர்களுக்கும் எங்கள் பள்ளியின் சார்பாக உளமார்ந்த நன்றிகள்.
நன்றி. நன்றி. அருமழையை அரும்பாக்கி நிகழ்ச்சிகளை மலராக்கி அருந்தேனாய் புதுமைகளை தேக்கி தேக்கி விருந்தாக்க காத்திருக்கின்றனர் எம் பள்ளி தோழர்கள்.
சொல்ல திகட்டாத நன்றி எனும் மூன்றெழுத்தை மீண்டும் ஒருமுறை உங்கள் அனைவருக்கும் சொல்லி
எம் பள்ளி பட்டு சிறகுகள் மொட்டவிழ்த்து ஏற்றவிருக்கும் கலைவிளக்கை இடையில் அணையாது இறுதி வரை இருந்து மனிதம் மலரச் செய்யும் நேர்த்து திகழும் அம்மா ஒளியை ஏற்றிச் செல்ல அன்புடன் வேண்டுகிறோம்.
டாட்ஸ் அண்ட் மாம்ஸ், எங்களின் வேண்டுதலை ஏற்றுக்கொண்டீர்கள் தானே?
ஹே, இதில் உனக்கென்ன சந்தேகம்? நிச்சயமாக நமது டாட்ஸ் அண்ட் மாம்ஸ் இடையில் போக மாட்டார்கள்.
உண்மைதான். நம்மை உற்சாகப்படுத்தாமல் அவர்கள் எப்படி செல்வார்கள்? சரியாக சொன்னாய். நமது நம்பிக்கையை கலைக்க விரும்புவார்களா நம்முடைய அப்பாவும் அம்மாவும்? சரி சரி, இந்த நம்பிக்கையுடனேயே நாம் நமது நன்றி உரையை நிறைவு செய்வோமா?
ஓ, செய்வோமே.
இன்பமாய் வாழ்ந்திருக்க
அன்பெனும் மந்திரம் சொல்லி
அன்பெனும் மாமருந்தேற்று
மனிதராய் வாழ்ந்திடுவோம்
என்று கூறி விடைபெறுகிறோம். நன்றி, வணக்கம்.
Dance is the hidden language between body and soul. Dancing reveals all the mysteries that music conceals. It is the poetry of the feet. It is the delicate balance between perfection and beauty. There are 8 Indian classical dance forms. Among them, we are here to feast you with the 3 forms of Indian classical dances: Bharatanatyam, Mohiniyattam and Kathak. Mohiniyattam is a beautiful and classical dance of Kerala. It is one of the 8 Indian classical dance forms. The word that Mohiniyattam literally means dance of enchantress. It is considered as a very graceful form of dance. The dance has gestural expressions by hand palms and fingers. The performer uses the eye in a very coy, sensual manner to enchant the mind.
Bharatanatyam is a popular and widely performed classical dance style of Tamil Nadu. It is also well known worldwide. It combines artistic expression in the sense of spirituality. It is known for its grace, purity, tenderness, and sculpturesque poses. Certain components of this dance have historical associations with religious rituals. The dancers perform precise hand gestures, use intricate footwork, vivid facial expressions, and fluid movements.
Kathak is a dance form that traces its origin to the nomadic baths of ancient northern India. Its form today contains traces of temples and ritual dances and the influence of bhakti moments. The name Kathak is derived from the ancient Sanskrit word Katha, meaning story. The story of Kathak begins in ancient times with the performance of professional storytellers who recited or sang stories from epics and mythology with some elements of dance. Now, let's give feast to our eyes by enjoying the fusion dance.
സംഗീത വീണയിലെഴും നാദമേ സന്തോഷ ഗാനങ്ങൾ ഞാൻ പാടുവേ ശരണാഗതി കാണും വഴി തേടിനേ ശരണാഗതി കാണും വഴി തേടിനേ அன்பாக அருளாக உனை கண்டதா சரணம் 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 சங்கீத வீணையில் எழுநாதமே గగ మమమ గగ మమమ పప దదద దిరిరి గగ నిని సదద கடல் நீரும் மலையாக உனை நாடுதே கடல் நீரும் மலையாக உனை நாடுதே கார்மேகம் மழையாகி உனை சேருதே தெம்மாங்கு இசை உந்தன் பண்பாடுதே தெம்மாங்கு இசை உந்தன் பண்பாடுதே தேன் மதுர தமிழுந்தன் புகழ் கூறுதே திமிதாம் ததிமிதாம் தஜனுதாம் படைப்பின் தலைவா சரணம் வந்தோம் பதம் சரணம் காக்கும் நிறைவா சரணம் எமை காத்திடும் முன்னடி சரணம் சரணம் சங்கீத வீணையில் எழும் நாதமே உமதடி தொழுதோம் சரணம் உயிர்களின் நிறைவே சரணம் இவை உயிர்விக்கும் உண்டாய் சரணம் சரணம் சங்கீத வீணையில் எழும் நாதமே சந்தோஷ கானங்கள் நான் பாடுவேன் சரணாகதி காணும் வழி தேடினேன்
Education is a dynamic progress. We discover day by day ideologies and meanings to suit the need for the present as well as for the future society.
Our school focuses its effort on the creation of well-integrated, harmonious personalities to take over as the citizens of tomorrow. The school creates a mental readiness in the society for a scientific outlook which is able to blend tradition and modernity for all-round development.
Change has always been a part of human condition. What is different now is the pace of change and the prospect that it will come faster. So swift is the acceleration and action makes a sense of change possible. Without change, progress is impossible.
25 years of milestone cross is this tremendous pace of change required in the particular age or period. There, not speaking this crisis but executing fruitful actions is the added charm of we Alphonsians.
Courage to change the things that should be changed and the wisdom to know the difference is the golden key of success of this 25 years.
As you sow, so you reap. This proverb follows a natural law. Everyone gets a reward for the work they do. If we sow quality seeds, we can have an equally good harvest. No stone is left unturned to read the success script. Here comes the Alphonsa Media to present the annual report.
Hello everyone. How are you this evening?
Kausalya, the weather is so pleasant and so is the evening.
Yes, Akash. The number 1 school of Kanyakumari district, Alphonsa Matriculation High Secondary School, is celebrating its 25th annual day.
Wow, that's something we all need to appreciate.
Let's give the Alphonsian team a big round of applause for the 25 years of success. Come on, audience, put your hands together and appreciate this wonderful institution.
We, on behalf of Alphonsa Media, are here to talk about the values, dedication, commitments, the never give up attitude, progress and performance that has been practiced and will be practiced even in the future in this great institution. Kausalya, why don't we start welcoming the audience of the show?
Yes, Akash. We have with us former students, parents, well-wishers and many more. Let's welcome them all. Before we dive skill discussion, let us hear from our audience about the expectations they have from a school.
What according to you is a school, sir?
I would say the school must be the second home.
That's a good answer.
Ma'am, can you share with us what you think a child should develop from a school?
Sure. Well, I think it should be self-discipline, good responsibility, and of course the skills to be successful in the 21st century.
Any other suggestions?
Developing the language English is very essential.
Yes, sir.
Reading and speaking should be given importance to.
I think this should be considered. And Kausalya, it's time to welcome the main people of the show.
Joining with us in the studio are none other than the Alphonsian team to throw light on the topics that we would be discussing this evening.
Let's welcome this group. Loud clap.
Now, we invite the principal, Reverend Sister Lisbeth, to inaugurate the show.
Welcome, sister.
Sister, welcome.
Our beloved guest of honor, today's function, His Excellency George Rajendran, the Bishop of the Syro-Malabar Catholic Diocese of Takale, our chief guest, Mr. Sumit Sharan, IPS, our correspondent, Reverend Father Thomas Pauthuparambil, our former principal, Reverend Sister Bennett, our vice principal, Reverend Father Sanil John, board member, Mr. Augustine Tharapel, vice principal, Mrs. Premkala, headmistress, Mrs. Mary Florence Edison, distinguished invitees, Reverend Fathers, Reverend Sisters, St. Alphonsa Parish members, dear parents, members of the staff, well-wishers, my dear students. Greeting and warm welcome to all. Today, we look forward with deep sense of gratitude and a feeling of fulfillment to the Almighty Lord for the blessings rendered to us during these grace years. The incredible journey of St. Alphonsa Matriculation High Secondary School started way back in 1990 with a few tiny thoughts. By the grace of God Almighty, today the school has grown to become one of the most prominent centers of education in this district. The 25th Jubilee Year celebration begins with all vibrancy on 4th June 2014 with His Excellency George Rajendran, the Bishop of Syro-Malabar Catholic Diocese of Takale, inaugurating the function. This academic year ushered us into one more evolutionary year with splendid glimpses of success. Today, I take great pleasure to present the 25th annual report of the school, which highlights the saga of glorious achievements and accomplishments. At the same time, it also teaches not to be satisfied and establish new benchmarks through innovative methods of imparting education, so as to produce global citizens capable of facing challenges in this rapidly changing, adapting, and evolving world. On this occasion, I wholeheartedly thank our Bishop, His Excellency George Rajendran, our correspondent, Reverend Father Thomas Pauthuparambil, former principal, Reverend Sister Bennett, our vice principal, Reverend Father John Sanil, and all the well-wishers for their services towards the upliftment of the institution. May St. Alphonsa, our heavenly patroness, continue to guide us and intercede for us in the years to come. Now it's the time to hand over the show to my beloved team of intellectuals to highlight the major achievements of our institution during this academic year in the form of a great discussion. Once again, I wish you all a happy time filled with joy and entertainment in this family park of St. Alphonsa. Thank you.
Thank you, sister. This reputed institution had a very humble beginning, and in a short span of time, it has blossomed to something spectacular and marvelous. How did they achieve this, and what is the secret behind their success?
And that's exactly what we are going to discuss this evening. We have with us the speakers of this institution. Let's welcome them all.
Mr. Arun, in line with the 21st century education, could you please share with us the motto and vision of your esteemed institution?
Yes, of course. Our motto and vision go hand in hand. From darkness to light is our motto. Our vision is to help children from all sections of the society to meet the requirement of a 21st century learner.
Can one of just elaborate one or two of those requirements?
Anyone?
Here, the fear of God is the beginning of wisdom. Unfortunately, during these days, some people have a wrong notion that science and technology is the beginning of wisdom.
Excuse me, ma'am. I disagree with your statement. All our achievements have been based on the advancement of science and technology.
I agree, but who gave the wisdom and knowledge? It is from God. Therefore, priority is given to God because we believe that only with God everything is possible. Hence, our students naturally develop moral values such as justice, love, truth, peace, dignity, and much more.
Yes, Mr. Ajit, I guess.
Developing these values, what difference do you see in your students?
It definitely makes some differences. These values help them live harmoniously despite differences and maintain universal brotherhood.
Yes, sir.
Yes, as a parent of a former student of this school, I wholeheartedly agree with this point. If my son is a self-disciplined, spiritual, and an independent person in life now, the credit goes to this institution.
Let's move on with the next topic. Ms. Shruti, we would like to hear about the curriculum you adopt in your institution.
Our system of education is a blend of theory and practice. It is adopted to promote a vibrant, intellectual life that cherishes the education, leading them from darkness to light.
But how do you implement it?
It's very simple. Our school follows the equitable syllabus from standard 1 to 10 and the state board syllabus for the higher secondary class. We have implemented the CCE learning that covers all aspects of the student's development, and our medium of instruction is English.
Excuse me, may I?
Of course you may.
We are in an era of information communication technology where English is considered as an international language. May I know how it is further promoted in your school?
That's a very good question. Let's listen to what our speakers have to say.
As we all know, English now holds a dominant position in almost all the fields of the human activity. So, realizing the need of the hour of our students, our school has established the Alphonsa English Academy.
Well, you mentioned about the Alphonsa English Academy. What is its role?
The academy conducts and monitors communicative English classes which bridges the gap between the English used in the classroom and that used in the real situation outside the classroom. This helps the students in developing their speaking skills. This year, we have also started special handwriting classes for our students and teachers. This is done to improve their handwriting.
In a world like today, where textbooks are challenged by online resources, we still
not give importance to plain knowledge. Rather, the application of knowledge, which is nothing but wisdom. Thank you, speakers.
Academic achievements play a vital role in the name and fame of any institution. Kausalya, what's your opinion?
Very true, Akash. I agree.
It's time to sharpen our ears towards the target setters to know about the academic achievements they accomplished.
Thank you. It's my privilege to speak before a group of intellectuals regarding our achievements. Every year, our school excels in academic performance. We are proud that students of Standard 12 passed the district toppers and Standard 10 got state rank for the academic year 2013-2014.
That's great. Hats off to your school.
Yes, please. On the outset, we humbly offer all our success to the Almighty. To begin with, in the higher secondary board exam, as the Lakshmi K stood second in the district and first in the school, securing 1,186 marks out of 1,200. Angel Vishmi Naga V also stood third in the district and second in the school, securing 1,185 marks. Another highlight in her work that she scored center in all the four main subjects. Priyadashni N.A. also stood third in the school, securing 1,184 marks. 207 students appeared, where 53 students scored about 1,150 and 89 students scored between 1,000 and 1,150. And the Lakshmi K also scored 1,197 marks in Tamil and stood second in the state and first in the district. Debbie Gladys and Kumaresh also scored 197 marks in English and stood second in the state and first in the district. Tremendous job. Miss Sabia, may we know the performance of 10th standard students in government board exam?
Pleasure to speak about this. If you remember, in the last year's annual report, we promised to back state rank, and by the grace of the Almighty, we the Alphonsians proved it. Aishwarya S, Bhuvanesh S, Shruti Sahana P, and Kausalya PM stood second in the state and first in the district, securing 498 marks out of 500. Pragati V and Rasniala P stood third in the state and second in the district, securing 497 marks out of 500. CBJ and Deepak VJ came third in the district, scoring 496 marks out of 500. 154 students appeared and 143 students scored above 450 and 19 students scored between 400 and 450.
Awesome performance. What about the subject-wise sentence, Mr. Saju?
To say that in Standard 12, our school 14 centums in physics, 9 in chemistry, 3 in biology, 17 in mathematics and 2 in computer science. In Standard 10, 6 students in English, 87 in science, 44 in social science and 42 in mathematics scored 100 out of 100.
Fantabulous! Is there anything extraordinary that you would like to share with us?
Yes, in Standard 10, our school stands first in the district level and 7th in the state level. In Standard 12, for the past 5 years, our school got district rank. Don't you think it's a great achievement and honor to our institution?
Am I?
Yes, ma'am.
Our 12 toppers were honored by our Cardinal, His Beatitude Ma George Alancheri, and by our Bishop, His Excellency Ma George Rajendran. Our 10 state and district toppers were honored by our former district collector, S. Nagarajan, and by our CEO, Dr. A.S. Radhakrishnan. We are happy to say that our 10 state toppers received the Chief Minister's Award. Dinadandi Award Day was conducted in our school to honor the 10 state and district toppers. The district collector, Mr. Sajan Singh R. Chavan, presided over the function. Among the 42 toppers, our school toppers 8 ranks.
Excuse me, may I?
Of course, sir.
Are you satisfied with this performance?
Yes.
also aiming for state ranks in Standard 12 and Standard 10.
Mr. Saju, does the school appreciate its toppers?
Yes, we take great interest in honoring the toppers with...
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, Mr. Alam.
What about your staff?
Yes, the teachers handling 10 and 12 standards are also encouraged with a cash award for their diligence in achieving good results. Our staff are paid very well. Our 45 staff members are encouraged with a cash award for their full attendance. Every year, increments and increments are given to the teachers.
Truly, you are doing yeoman service. Can you share with us the measures you undertake for the success?
Sure. First of all, the school toppers are selected and given special and intensive coaching to a higher end level. Next, we conduct special tests.
I have a question. May I?
Of course you may, sir.
Thank you. Good coaching for the toppers. I came to know this through my friend that your school takes great effort in bringing up the late bloomers. Can you share the strategy you adopt to train these students to score good marks?
With pleasure, we identify these low learners. Individual attention and special care is given. We don't stop with this. We also offer special guidance and counseling to each student. After these sessions, we notice remarkable changes. They begin to concentrate more and stay focused.
Thank you, ma'am.
Ma'am, can you brief us about the infrastructure of the school?
Of course, management spends huge amounts on infrastructure every year. Colorful and vibrant buildings create an ambience for learning. The students are privileged to have a uniform smart classroom. In addition to this, we also have fully equipped science labs, computer labs, well-staffed library, fully furnished classrooms, extensive playgrounds, 120 kilowatt uninterrupted power supply generators, purified drinking water, clean washrooms, a canteen, a stationery store, and a few more.
Thank you, Speaker. We all know that the present era is the era of science and technology. Every sphere of life must be revolutionized by science. What is your opinion on this, Akash?
That's true. Science has undoubtedly done a great service to humankind, and it's really hard to think of a world without science.
To speak on these issues, we have with us the speakers of this institution. We are aware that in our daily life, science plays an important role. Can you please share with us how do you inculcate the importance of science in your students' minds?
Sure. Thus, we teach science using scientific inquiry methods which help our students come up with innovative ideas. To test their creativity and scientific knowledge, we conducted a science exhibition and creativity competition. Dr. Gerald Arun Prakash, the director of Kerala State Science and Technology Museum and Planetarium, inaugurated the exhibition. The students of classes 1 to 9 participated in it and
May I
displayed
intervene,
various
please?
projects.
Yes, sure.
Your school conducted science exhibition and competition to bring out the talents of the students. Do you think it's enough for a student's life?
Well, that's a sensible question. Of course, ma'am.
Competitions play an important role in the life of students. As a former student of this school, I can only say that.
Wow! Here is the former student of this school. Ma'am, can you please say your views?
Sure. I can boldly say that my participation in competitions during my school days earned me values such as determination, perseverance, commitment, hard work, creativity, and many more. Don't you think these values are more than enough?
This is exactly what the world is looking for. Now, it is the time to know from our speakers about the competitions their students have participated and the awards they have won. Miss Sibi, can you please?
Thank you. 22nd National Children's Science Congress conducted a project competition on the focal themes under
Outstanding Weather and Climate, Jivishki Noble, J.S. Nitisha Mol, Shivani S., Sri Ramapayan S., and Dominic Kaurji of Standard 8 presented the project in the national level at Bengaluru and they were awarded with a B grade.
Well said, Miss B. Miss Parvati, do you have something to share with us?
Thank you. Roshini Ji of Standard 6 secured the 11th rank at the national level in math scholarship competition and was awarded with book worth ₹10,000. She also secured the 4th place in the 10th national state level science scholarship competitions. Nenujas Noel H, Levin George L, Ashmilini S, and Latika G.S. also won in the Velamal state level science talent search exam. And now, my friend Mr. B will continue.
In Ugly Night Project Camp, our student Nitika KP won the Director's Prize and JP Lauren Raj A is selected for the state level. Our students Anjana G, Brittany W, Bessie W, Alpha Remisha, Anselin Donna Queen, and Aljit Queen AS also won in various competitions conducted by the Tamil Nadu Forest Department.
Thank you, Miss B. Miss Neha, do you have something to share with us?
Yes, of course. The Indian Postal Department conducted various competitions. Our students Shivani S, Juanita J, Anjana G, Vinya Johal E, and Jack Xavier won the prizes.
May I please?
Yes, Miss Parvati.
James College of Engineering conducted the district level science exhibition in India. Our student Vanita J of Standard 9 won the 3rd prize, the cash award of ₹2,250. In the competitions conducted by DIE and Tamil Nadu AIDS Control Organization, our students Kausalya PM, Viveka Nelson N, and Batul Jahir of Class 11 won the 1st prize.
Any district level achievement?
Yes. At the district level, our students have won prizes in competitions held by various organizations such as Rotary Club of Nagercoil, Kumari Kalaikaragam, Alpha Matriculation Higher Secondary School, Varnam 2014, Kristavani Diperabai, Viramamuniva Speakers Forum, Event Science Expo 2014, and many more.
It is now very evident from your achievements that you lay a good foundation for your students to shine in their future endeavors. We are also very eager to know about their participation in sports.
Why not? We're really honored by our students. Before that, I'd like to say something about our annual sports meet. The 26th annual sports meet was celebrated on the 22nd August 2014. Padmashri Olympian Mrs. Shiny Wilson presided over the function. St. Mary's House, Blue House emerged as the champion. Individual prizes were awarded to the houses for various events. Moving on to the off-campus winners. In the 10th National SBIF Karate Do Tournament 2014, Venkit Vidur P of Standard 9 won the 1st place in the national level. The South Indian Championship 2014 competition in yoga, Sajid S and Shakti Sriram won the 1st and the 2nd places respectively. Now my colleague Abhi will continue.
Badminton, Nilavi won the 1st prize in the state tournament conducted at Tanjore, Avinashi, Coimbatore, Erode, and was also selected for the national level. In the Tamil Nadu Open State Level Skating Championship, Adiksha Thompson JXR of Standard 3 won the state level and was also selected for the national level. What about state level achievements?
In the state level in yoga, Avinash P of Standard 8 and in swimming, Siddharth MJ of Standard 7 won the 1st place. In chess, Ramachandran SN of Standard 7 was placed 3rd in the merit list.
Excuse me.
Yes, Mr. Ganesh.
I would like to speak again. In the district level, in athletics, Joseph J. Bruno, Agnes Jobita, Ajay Kumar G, and Sitishwar. In Silambam, Jofal J, and in table tennis, Shivani S have won the 1st prize. Our students are also the district winners in skating, badminton, squash, football, and throwball. We are also happy to inform that our students won the district level overall championship in athletics. On this happy occasion, we would like to thank our physical education teachers, Mr. Tangadurai, Mr. Pravindas, and Ms. Tamlin Shiba.
Marvelous performance by your students. Many schools and community organizations sponsors clubs for children. Akash, do you think the participation of students in such club activities would benefit them?
Definitely. Clubs provide opportunities for the youth to participate in various activities and develop their skills.
Are there any such club activities offered at the Alphonsa Matriculation High Secondary School?
Yes, our school provides club activities such as Junior Red Cross, Scouts and Guides, Eco Club, and the Red Ribbon Club. We strongly believe that these club activities play a vital role in the development of our students. Now, my colleague, Ms. Danica, will highlight the achievements and activities.
Thank you, Nitish. Junior Red Cross functions under the leadership of Geriatric Counselor, Mrs. Parimala Matilkidam and Mr. Pravinda. Our teacher, Ms. Parimala Matilkidam, was awarded the Best Geriatric Counselor for her 5-year selfless service towards this wonderful cause. Our geriatric student, Daphne Trisha of Standard 8, won the first prize in quiz competition.
Yes, ma'am.
The Scouts and Guides are guided by our Scout Master, Mr. Cyril Julius, and Guide Captain, Mrs. Valiparam. This year, 11 Scouts, Abhinishan 3, Ajish Raghu R, Ajijos A, Akshay D R, Anthony Ashwin, Prashant Anthony, Infant Jai W, Pavan Raja BB, Moses Baria Bright R, Rosin Yes, and Vishal Aravind, and 11 guides, Babita Pogi, Benita Nithi, Gayatri Adi, Karishma Nair, Jashita Smith, Madeline David, Ritika M. Mehal, Rufus Azona, Shaga Yes, Susan Santino J. Ubas, and Swati P.S. won the Raja Purishkar Award, which is popularly known as the Governor's Award. The members went for hiking to Devasahayam Mentally Challenged Home, Karur. Food for the Home was sponsored by our Scouts and Guides, and they also contributed Rs 5,000. The members also actively participated in the dengue awareness run. In Standard 10 board exam, our Scout student Abhishek Sri Yes came first in the district and was honored by our district judge. In addition to these services, we also have the Eco Club under the leadership of our counselors, Mr. Karma Roy and Mrs. Sasikala Maxwell, and the Red Ribbon Club under the leadership of our RRC coordinator, Mrs. Lakshmi. The members also undertake various environmental friendly activities. In connection with rainwater harvesting, one day rally was also undertaken by our school club members. Thank you.
Really appreciable. And many are the ones behind the scenes.
It is the management, captains, students, and the counselors.
One more question, ma'am. How important are the extracurricular activities? Do they contribute to students' success at school?
Definitely it does. They help in exploring and nurturing the innate talents and skills of our promising students. Our students have a diverse selection of extracurricular activities to choose from. Our school offers training in karate, silambam, yang-style tai chi and taekwondo, yoga, Bharatanatyam, disco dance, craft, drawing and painting, pencil drawing, Carnatic vocal music, light music, instrumental music, actors forum, speakers forum, quiz club, band troupe, and roller skating. Along with the regular school staff, we have employed 3 professionals to train our students. Thank you.
Our speakers have made it clear that the school extracurricular activities and their involvement in community clubs and organizations play an important role in fostering the strengths of youth. Any questions from the audience?
No. We are thoroughly enjoying this discussion. You have many young minds hailing from different cultures and languages. Therefore, it is very essential to instill and enforce universal values like brotherhood, peace, compassion, tolerance, and patriotism among the children. Is it possible? How is it implemented?
Ms. Lata, can you please brief us on this? Undoubtedly, the word celebration does it. It brings out how people link their past with their present. What behaviors are reinforced, what assumptions are at work, and that's what our institution is trying to bring out from our students through such celebration. Instead, why don't you share with us the celebration you had in your school? Sure, we celebrate this St. Thomas Day, the feast day of our correspondent, Reverend Father Thomas Alphonsa, St. Elizabeth Day, the feast day of our principal, Reverend Sister Elizabeth, and St. Sharon Day, the feast day of our vice principal, Reverend Father Thomas John. Our school day, the feast of our heavenly patron, St. Alphonsa, was celebrated on 28 July. The celebration was started with the solemn holy mass by Reverend Father Robin Abraham. Our very Reverend Father, Dr. Ani Puli, Vicar General, our Joint Apostolic presided over the function. During the celebration function, the rank holders of both matriculation and higher secondary were honored, befitting the greatness of this institution. The students of class 2 and 10 entertained the gathering with their colorful cultural activities. Yes, Ms. Batoon?
In order to develop the intellectual and cultural talents of students of various schools and colleges, every year our school and the Alphonsa Academy conduct competitions. This year, the inauguration was done by Mr. Veera Raghavan, the Additional Superintendent of Police. 65 schools and 14 colleges participated in this event. The awarding function was presided by Dr. A.S. Radhakrishnan, the CEO of Kanyakumari District. Kids' Day and Christmas, a festival of joy and happiness, was celebrated in our school. The guest on occasion was very Reverend Father Tom Kuduram, the principal of St. Alphonsa College of Art and Science. The tiny tot of a kindergarten wing and students of standard 1 entertained and attracted the gathering with their cultural performances. We also celebrated Library Day. Mr. Kilababu Ishakuhaya, the program coordinator of All India Radio, presided over the meeting. Students also donated valuable books towards the library. Thank you.
Right. These celebrations are in connection with your school. What about the national festivals and festivals related to our environment?
Yes, our school celebrated the Independence Day colorfully. Saplings were planted on that day. On 1st September, our school celebrated the Teachers' Day as a mark of tribute contributed by our fellow teachers. This is an holiday and education to share over the meeting. In addition, we also celebrated festivals like Ramadaji, Onam, Ramzan, Diwali, Children's Day, and Pongal.
Excuse me, sir. Yes, sir. I do agree that celebration is an effort to sensitize students towards living in harmony in a diverse society. But as soon as many celebrations lined up, don't you think it will divert and distract the children from their regular studies? This is something that has to be talked over. As the parent of students of this institution, I would like to clear the misconception. The fact is, it is an integral part of social learning. It is the time when children re-establish their roots, embrace memory, and discover the power of passing down tradition. Moreover, they learn to be confident, build determination, and create community harmony with everyone, and so on. So, I encourage this institution to have the celebration.
That was thought-provoking. Now, we invite our audience to raise questions.
Around the world, challenges, children and young people face are many and require more than even the best research and literary skills. How do you teach the students to face such challenges?
Oh, you have heard about life skill-based education. This is what we adopt as a means to empower any student in challenging situations.
Then, can you please brief us on the life skills
Yes, Mr. Kannan.
It is how it is implemented and what is the outcome of it.
It is implemented with a unique methodology involving an interactive audio-visual game and live video example. The outcome of imparting the life learning to our students will make them alert, confident and trained. This year, the Child Self Help Company from Chennai has organized a personality development program. Both the students as well as the teachers also took a place in connection with the AIDS awareness. Thank you.
You spoke about empathy. Is there anything you have done in your school that kindles the empathy of your students?
Of course, the commitment of this institution to society is evident in the charity, support and comfort provided by the management, students and staff to the poor, sick and needy. This year also, our school organized a charity week in the month of October. The total contribution was rupees 6,48,507. The cash and coins were distributed to medical aid and other organizations. Our school conducted several programs. Students of Ashura Vidyalaya exhibited their talents. Rabbit Father Study and the Study, SGB, Director of KKSSS, explained the importance of charity.
Every year, your school takes great interest in arranging educational tools and features. What do students gain from it?
We find that students learn quite a lot. These features contribute to the development of students with black, young men and women. This year, our students of class 9, 10 and 11 for education in various places. These features contributed to the as a student, also make contributions to Humanity, Vasantham Business Company, and Silicon and Swamani Photo Company.
As an institution, it is very important to educate the heart, soul, mind and body of the student. What steps are you taken?
Our school gives importance to moral and spiritual development of the students. We organize picture retreats and seminars for our students. This year, motivational and orientational program that conducted for our students by resource person Reverend Father Felix, Mr. Madhyamani and Mr. Salavi. We also need catechism and moral education classes to instill spiritual and moral values among the students. In addition to this, KKSSS conducted in 2014 a career guidance program for 12th standard students in our school. Dr. Perumal, Principal of Hindu College, presided the function.
Yes, Narrator.
To promote the health of the children, we impart basic table manners, cleanliness and hygiene for our students. We also insist on campus cleanliness. On October 2nd, 2014, in connection with Swachh Bharat, meaning clean area, our club members, along with the management, participated in a rally organized by the Indian Railways Nagercoil. They then took a cleanliness pledge along with our MP and Central Minister Pon Radhakrishnan and engaged in cleanliness campaign activities. We have also conducted health education programs for our students in our school campus. Last night we have conducted 3-day eye camp in our school.
Of course, sir. What are the measures you take to promote the well-being of the teachers?
Staying updated is the key to success in any field, especially in the field of education. Our teachers constantly strive to stay updated by attending seminars and various training programs. 10-day orientation program was conducted. Retreat and refreshment programs were also conducted to promote their well-being. A special seminar program was also conducted in our school for 10 science teachers of Nagercoil Educational District.
In all aspects, the school is taking tremendous effort for the development of the teachers and students. Don't you think so, Senior?
Yes, sir.
As we have come to the end of this informative, productive and interesting discussion, we would like to express our heartfelt gratitude for the associates for taking time out of their busy schedules and sharing valuable information as to how a school should function.
It is written
that Alphonsa Matriculation High Secondary School not only gathers the students in academic excellence, but also in moral, spiritual, social, physical, and intellectual aspects. Further, it enables the students to face the challenges of this century. It also enables them to meet the requirements and turn into global citizens. Further, let the future years of this school be always blessed by God Almighty. Thank you.
When we look at every creation, when we look at every creation, the fruit of silence is prayer. The fruit of prayer is faith. The fruit of faith is love. The fruit of love is service. And the fruit of service is peace, which we are saw.
We are called to light up the lives of one another, so that the whole world may be aglow with the light that God furnished upon the earth. This year, we in our conscience are happy to present the theme, the creation.
justice is nowhere. The God we call on every day is just. In today's world, all kinds of crazy things can happen. The guilty may walk free. The innocent may be locked up. But in God's court, no ruling is flawed. The price for crime will be paid. Beloved ones, justice is truth in action. Maybe our culture should make a shift, starting with you. நம் ஜனநாயக நாட்டில் ஜாதி, மதம், இனம், மொழி என்ற வேறுபாடுகளை களைந்து ஒற்றுமையுடனும் ஒருமைப்பாட்டுடனும் வாழ வேண்டும். இது வெறுமனே வார்த்தையாக இல்லாமல் வாழ்வாகவும் இருக்க வேண்டும். இதோ கள்ள கபடி மரியாதை குழந்தைகள் போல் நீங்களும் ஒற்றுமையோடு மகிழ்ந்தீர்கள். exercise the waters from waters. என்றார். கடவுள் வானத்தை உருவாக்கி வானத்திற்கு கீழுள்ள நீரையும் வானத்திற்கு மேலுள்ள நீரையும் பிரித்தார். அது அவ்வாறு ஆயிற்று. கடவுள் வானத்திற்கு விண்ணுலகம் என்று பெயரிட்டார். நாளும் காலையும் நிறைவுற்று 2ஆம் நாள் முடிந்தது.
நான் பசியாய் இருந்தேன், நீங்கள் எனக்கு உணவு கொடுத்தீர்கள். நான் ஆடையின்றி இருந்தேன், எனக்கு ஆடை அளித்தீர்கள். மிகச் சிறியோராகிய என் சகோதர சகோதரிகளுள் ஒருவருக்கு நீங்கள் செய்ததெல்லாம் எனக்கே செய்தீர்கள்.
For I was hungry and you gave me food. I was naked and you gave me clothing. Truly I tell you, just as you did it to one of the least of these who are members of my family, you did it to me.
பலனை விரும்பாமல் யாகம், தானம், தவம் முதலிய கர்மங்களும் தானங்களும் மோட்சத்தை விரும்புபவர்களால் தத்தென்று சொல்லிய பிறகே அனுஷ்டிக்கப்படுகின்றன.
ததித்யனுசந்தாய ஃபலம் யஜ்ஞதபः க்ரியாः தானக்ரியாश्च விவிதாः க்ரியந்தே மோட்சகாங்க்ஷிபிः.
நிச்சயமாக தான தர்மம் செய்யும் ஆண்களும் பெண்களும் இன்னும் இறைவனுக்காக அழகான கடனாக கடன் கொடுத்தார்களே, அவர்களுக்கும் அதன் பலன் இருமடங்காக்கப்படும். அன்றியும் அவர்களுக்கு இறைவனிடம் கண்ணியமான நற்கூலி இருக்கிறது.
Enjoy the heaven. முக்தி, மோட்சம், சுவனம் இவை ஆன்மீகத்தில் ஆர்வமுள்ளவர்கள் தேடல். இத்தேடல் பயணத்தில் தேவையானவை பல உண்டு. ஆனால் மிக முக்கியமானது அன்பு. அன்பு என்பது இறை அன்பும் பிறர் அன்பும் கலந்தது. இது நாணயத்தின் இரு பக்கங்கள் போன்றன. அருகில் இருக்கும் அயலானை மறந்துவிட்டு ஆண்டவனை தேடுவது என்பது ஊரில் நாம் சந்திக்க வேண்டியவரின் முகவரி முகவரியை தொலைத்துவிட்டு அவரை தேடுவது போன்றது. நாம் வாழும் சமுதாயத்தில் ஒடுக்கப்பட்ட, ஓரம் கட்டப்பட்ட, வலியோரையும் மற்றும் ஏழைகளையும் கண்டு நாம் மனமிறங்கி உதவி செய்யும் போது விண்ணகத்தில் நம்முடைய வாழ்நாளின் எண்ணிக்கை அதிகரித்துக் கொண்டே. எனவே விண்ணகத்தை இலக்காக கொண்ட நம் ஆன்மீக வாழ்வில் அன்பினை அடித்தளமாய் கொண்டு பயணிப்போம். இதோ இந்த லட்சிய பயணத்திற்கு இப்பாடல் கொடுக்கணும். அல்ல. எல்லா பிரச்சனைகளுக்கும் சாவுதான் முடிவென்றால் உலகத்தில் யார்தான் வென்றிருப்பார்கள்? இது இந்த வாழ்வின் கொடுமை. இறைவா, வாழ்வில் நொந்து போன இந்த மக்களுக்கு உன் பதில் என்ன? தலையே, கடலை, கட்டளையிடுகிறே, இங்கு வந்து பதில் கூறு. கடவுளின் கட்டளையா சரியாக நான் உருவானேன். உலகத்தில் மூன்றில் ஒரு பகுதியாக மக்களாகிய உங்களுக்காக கடவுள் என்னை படைத்தார். அதை பாராட்டுவதியா, பாகுபடுத்துவதியா? சுயநலவாதிகளாகிய நீங்களே மனிதர்களே, உங்கள் சுயநலம், உங்கள் போட்டி, உங்கள் பொறாமை, உங்கள் பேராசை, இன்று நீங்கள் வாழ்விழந்து நிற்கிறீர்கள். இன்றையாம் ஆசியா இல்லை, அமெரிக்கா இல்லை, ஆப்பிரிக்கா இல்லை. நான் கேட்கிறேன், ஏன் நீங்கள் உங்களால் மகிழ்ச்சியாக வாழ முடியவில்லை? சமாதானத்தை தொலைத்து விட்டீர்கள், அன்பை மறந்து விட்டீர்கள், மகிழ்ச்சியை இழந்து விட்டீர்கள். உங்கள் சுயநலத்தால் தான் நான் வறண்டு போயிருக்கிறேன். மக்களே, தீர்வு உங்களில் தான் இருக்கிறது. தீர்க்க வேண்டியதும் திருந்த வேண்டியதும் நீங்கள் மட்டுமே. எனக்கு தெரிந்த ஒரே முகவரி தரை, தரை, தரை.
உலகப்படைப்பில் பெரும்பகுதி நீராகிய நான்காம். யாருக்காக? சுயநலவாதிகளாகிய உங்களுக்காக. நான் ஆட்சிக்கும் இல்லை, பதவிக்கும் இல்லை, மக்கால விரிவுறாவும் இல்லை. கணித்து தெரியாத எல்லைகளை வகுத்துக் கொண்டு வாழ தெரியாமல் அழிந்து கொண்டிருக்கிறீர்கள். தீர்வுகளை உங்களில் வைத்துக் கொண்டு இறைவனிடம் முறையிடுகிறீர்கள். என்னிடம் உள்ள ஒரே எல்லை கடல், கடல், கடல்.
பெண்ணே, கடவுள் வளங்களை தாராளமாக வழங்கியுள்ளார். அதை ஆக்குவதும் அழிப்பதும் உங்கள் கையில்தான். வாழ்க்கையில் வரும் பிரச்சனைகளுக்கு சாவு ஒரு முடிவல்ல. நீரிலும் நிலத்திலும் வாழும் உயிரினங்களைப் போல கடவுள் தந்திருக்கின்ற